Sometimes just life though, when you've got responsibilities, that, like I said, the frame of mind, like, you know, it's like sometimes you're living two different realities. Do you ever feel like that sometimes, where you've got the thing you want to pursue, the thing you're passionate about, then the thing you have to wake up and do?
I think it's dangerous to split it into different realities. It's all one reality. It's the same one.
Essentially.
Because if you try and split your life into this reality, that reality, this reality, there's so many realities to manage, you're juggling all of them and you've confused yourself. If you assume all realities are just one sole reality, you know, it's better that way. Don't think of like Call of Duty multiplayer when you jump to all these different maps. Play more like be on one map, bro. Like, don't be jumping.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
I hear that.
You can't split realities. That's what is probably dangerous about alcohol and weed and stuff like this. Because people are sober, that's their one reality, which is the only reality you should ever be living. And then you get the second reality when you're always high. Yeah. Then you get the third reality when you're drunk. Yeah. And then you've got three different personalities. And it's no wonder why like a lot of personality split orders come out of like, and this is not for all people, of course. And I'm not a scientist. I'm not a numerate.
What do you think?
I would just contest with that. I mean, I think about the personalities thing. It goes back to what I was talking about with authenticity. It's like, I feel like maybe the reason that people have these different personalities under different things is because most people in today's world are using these things to escape the baseline, and not to enjoy them as we were meant to, like simple humans.
But the question is, escape to where?
Escape to somewhere away from the pain, the like weight of existence. Like exactly. Like when I drink because it's fun. Like I'm not running away. I know when I'm running away from things, and I know I'm different, but it's fun to me. Like,
do you think all people who drink want to run away?
Not all.
But do you think a lot of people drink to run away?
But I think a lot of people do, just because of the world we live in. Like a lot of people are living lives that make them unhappy, that make them want to run. Like they're just chasing a slither of happiness, and that's a cheap way to get it.
Just to ask you a devil's advocate question, because I don't see this get asked much. How much of it is their own responsibility?
Which?
Like if they're in a life they want to escape from. Of course, there's always the extreme, and obviously there's always people who are a burden of society, because it's not you always got evils everywhere you go. There's always holdbacks, but let's just talk about for the average person, and they're drinking to escape, but they've got a job, they live with their parents. Do you think it's a society fault that their way, or is that their internal problems?
I think it's like Ouroboros, really, or double-edged sword maybe, because it's like, I suppose this is me being overly compassionate. Like I sympathise with people like struggling with the weight, because I know the weight is heavy. Like, and when you're in that place, it's really hard to do the productive things you know you can do to get yourself out. Like it's easier to just escape or push it away for a little bit. But then in that same breath, like, if you want different, you have to do different, you know? But I think it's maybe people of today lacking that strength to pull themselves out of that dark place.
How would you say they can gain strength to pull themselves out?
That's a hard one. I definitely don't claim to have all the answers.
No.
I'm still on that journey myself, but...
It's kind of what you kind of touched on before. I think it's within.
Yeah,
really.
It's something
just
you
look
have to
look
find
within the
yourself,
baselines within.
Like, exactly. Like,
nothing external.
Maybe in today's world, people look outside of themselves for the solutions too much. But like, for example, a crap job, sometimes quit that job. What is your passion? What lights your heart on fire? Yeah, you're not going to make £1 million or like your steady £2,000 a month from your desk job, but you're going to be happy. The wealth you'll have inside of you will be invaluable. Like, the money will mean nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's hard to think like that in a capitalist society, man.
It is. Like, with what I do, like, the money's not great, I'm not going to lie. But I know that's just me needing to grow my platform, because I have friends with bigger followings and they're sweet, they're good. But I'm happy, like, and the thought of going back to, like, a 9 to 5...
Daunting.
How about no?
Yeah.
Like,
we're not shitting on 9 to 5s, by the way.
I'm not doing
your
it.
thing,
like,
man.
I think there's a lot of strength in that, but it's strength that I've been there, done that. I'm good. I'm good. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't have the money in my bank account, but in here, I'm really fucking wealthy. Like,
yeah, interesting. Referring back to analysis of energies, who do you find yourself analysing out of masculine and feminine energies? And also, to add on that, what are the profound differences, or what are like the common things that you read in guys or in females, for example?
Do you know what I would say? If you're asking me about what's common, I think a lot of people, masculine or feminine, people lack self-worth. Like self-worth, self-love is the root of a lot of different things in your life, how you're operating in almost every different facet of your life. Like in your career, if you don't think you're deserving of, maybe you don't think you deserve a high paying job, you're going to convince yourself with all stupid reasons not to apply for those high paying jobs, even if you're overqualified. Do you know what I mean? Or like in love, oh, I don't deserve like a fully happy relationship. So you settle for someone that doesn't make you happy, or a relationship that has issues in it. It stems with self-worth. I find that it just expresses differently. Like women, I think, I don't know, women, it tends to be really internalized, I would say. Like the way they behave, the questions they ask, it's something you can read in how they talk about themselves even. Like you don't even need to be an energy reader. You can just, if you just know people, you can see that. But then men is very outward, like their low self-worth, they project that onto other people. It's like I find, like, I remember I get it all the time where men like come into my lives on TikTok and they'll be like, oh, is she gonna come back? And then I'm picking up the energy and he's been absolutely horrible to this woman. He's abused her horribly, but now she's finally stood up for herself. It's like, what?
It rattles us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What? Like, excuse me, I deserve to bully you. Like, come back here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas women, I don't know. But I think self-worth and self-love issues are rife in today's society. And I think if more people loved themselves and respected themselves, they'd be better able to love each other and respect others. Do you know what I mean? We're all just projecting and reflecting our internal worlds outwardly. So
Yeah.